Hello, and welcome to Pendulum Divining and Dowsing with Lyman Holton. Today, we're going to be using this lovely example of a beautiful pendulum. And here we go with the picture Jasper. Picture Jasper is an opaque stone, a variety of quartz. This stone is an eyeful of banding, or we could say veining, in gorgeous earth tone colors that are created by silicate or petrified mud. Picture Jasper is a stone of vision and can be used to activate the brow chakra, also known as the third eye. This is a strong grounding stone that helps us to connect with earth. It is a brown crystal. Brown crystals allow us to relax and collect one's composure while promoting security and stability. Pretty nice stuff here, huh? Let's see what we've got. Look at the detail. The veining, what they call the veins, the band. Very beautiful indeed. This is a nice one. And I took to dowsing with it immediately. It reacted, or acted with me, I should say, very, very well. I really like this pendulum. Now that we've looked at our beautiful picture Jasper quartz pendulum, let's get on with what we're going to discuss today. How about we talk about water? Pretty simple, basic thing. We'll talk about water today. Now, we all drink water, and you can use your pendulum to help you decide to find out if the water is good for you, if it's healthy water, all right? And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to ask some questions. Many people use a water jug of some sort, or some sort of filtered water, bottled water. Some people use tap water. Some people drink it right out of a stream. Probably not recommended most places. But if you drink water out of a plastic bottle, supposedly there are toxins that can be released from that plastic into the water, especially if that water has been in high temperatures. And supposedly that can lower a man's testosterone levels. So I have heard. But you can ask your pendulum about things like this, like if that water is safe to drink or not. Now, we can also ask, does the filter need to be changed on your water pot, whatever it is you use to filter your water from? Okay, different things like that. And it's very useful. Now, these are just daily, mundane things, right, for you and your pendulum. Now, let's see. When we're going to ask a question with the pendulum, we want to really focus on the question. We should relax ourselves first. So you've just got a nice, clear mind. You want to perhaps let in a big breath of air and out. In and out. Just a few times. That tends to just relax you. And you want to clear your mind. If you're upset about something, say you just had an argument with a friend or your spouse, you're very upset over something, you're not going to be able to think as clearly as you should. Now, it's difficult to explain how you should concentrate on a question, but have your mind clear at the same time. So when I say that, what I mean is you want your mind clear of other things. The question that you're asking, though, in your nice, calm state, should be one that you're concentrating on. At the same time, making certain that you are not being biased in the opinion. Remember, You're asking this through your higher self, through the connected consciousness of the universe, right? And that's what we want to dwell on here, okay? The answer is not the sort of person that keeps your elbow up like I have in the past videos, because I think it makes it easier for my hand to move enough to move this, because we all know that's how the pendulum moves. It moves because I move, right? And my move is influenced by our higher self, our higher consciousness, not my wants, desires, or dislikes, okay? So I want to be as unbiased as possible here. Now, like I said, you can ask the question, you can have your hand, or your elbow, I mean, on the table resting, and that's what most people do. You could also have it up like I do, which gives it a little more freedom of movement. Now today, I'm going to try something different. And I've done this in the past, but not on video. And I'm just going to hold my pendulum like this with my elbow supported on the table. And I'll ask the first question. For optimal health and well-being, what are my body's current daily needs for pure drinking water? More than a liter or a quart? For my optimal health and well-being, what are my body's current daily needs for pure drinking water? Do I need more than 1 liter? All right, and as you can see, it's telling us yes. For me, counterclockwise is yes. Okay, so I need more than 1 liter of water. And I think we would all pretty much guess that would be the answer, huh? Now, in my experience, I've always heard like 2 liters, 2 quarts a day. And people also go with how much you weigh would be how much you need, that sort of thing. So I'm going to ask again, for my optimal health and well-being, do I need more than 2 liters of water for my daily drinking needs? Okay, as you can see, the pendulum is telling me no. No, I do not need more than 2 liters of water. Okay. Now, of course, you could do this on a daily basis. You could do this a couple times a day if you wanted to, because it depends on your situation, how much water you really need. If you're, say you go for a run, you're exercising, it's hot weather in the summertime, you're sweating a lot, you're in the gym, you're exercising, whatever the case may be. You've been in a sauna. You've just been laying on the couch watching TV all day in a nice air-conditioned room. Those things make a difference on how much water your body needs. And that can help you to figure it out. And it's kind of tricky with water because a lot of people don't really feel thirsty. Some people mistake it for hunger. And other people, they just never really feel thirsty. So they'll have a cup of coffee, that sort of thing. And yeah, sure, there's moisture in it. If you eat an apple, there's moisture in it. You're going to get what breaks down to be water out of it. But the best thing is really just good, pure, clean water. Okay, let's move on to question number 2 here. Are there any amounts of anything in this water that could be harmful to my health and well-being? Okay, now, here's what I'm going to do for this question. I'm going to take my good old cup of coffee. Yes, I know, probably too much. And I'm going to change this, what I'm saying a little bit, to pertain to this cup of coffee. Now, for you, it could be a glass of pure water sitting in front of you, or water anyway. So, are there any amounts of anything in the water that this coffee was made with that could be harmful to my health and well-being? Okay, it's telling me no. So, no, there's nothing in the water that would be harmful to me. How about if I were to say it this way? Are there any amounts of anything in this cup of coffee that could be harmful to my health and well-being? Okay, and it's telling me no. No, there's not. Now, maybe if I had a glass of beer here and I asked the same question pertaining to that beer, perhaps it would tell me no, because that one beer, maybe there's nothing in it harmful to me. But if I had a case of beer here, a barrel of beer or something, or I just asked the question, if I drank a 12-pack of beer in the next 2 hours, would that be harmful to my body? You know, things like that will change the answer, because that would be more harmful than just having a beer, having a cup of coffee, that sort of thing. All right, so let's see now. Now, here's another question we'll go with. Now, again, you may notice that because I have my elbow supported on the table, I'm still getting answers, but you'll notice if you've watched previous videos that it's not swinging quite as wildly as it has sometimes in the past. Okay. Is it in my best interest to change the water filter on my drinking water source now? The pendulum is saying, yes, it would be in my best interest to change the filter on my water source now. And that makes sense. I know I can't recall if it's a monthly or every 2-month basis that a person comes by to change our water filter. But because of the virus, I'm not so sure my wife's been letting them in the door. So maybe that's something I need to check on. Perhaps it's getting close to the limit that is safe to use that water. So I have to talk to my wife about the last time that got checked. Okay? And that's it for today, a short and sweet video. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time.